Dasan Brown.
How you doing?
Doing well, bro. Doing well. Glad to have you on here.
Cool.
How have you been joining the Fall League, man?
It's been good. It's been
Yeah.
a great experience.
Yeah.
You know, being around these guys, being around a different group of
Yeah.
players that I've never played with
Yep,
before,
yep.
played against. But it's been good. It's been awesome just, playing a game every day in
Yeah.
Arizona.
Oh, it's beautiful, dude. Even just like this atmosphere right here is like it's sick. Yeah.
It's sick, yeah.
Any funny Eric Brown Jr. stories?
Funny Eric Brown Jr. stories. Nah, he's just a goofball. Man.
He's a
That's
goofball.
it.
He's
Yeah.
cool people though, huh?
Yeah, works hard though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a big one. That's nice.
Is there anything like you're working on here in the Fall League, like something specific, or 'cause, like as a minor leaguer, you're balancing like development versus like production?
Right.
What have you been working on?
Biggest thing is trying to get consistent. Obviously
Yeah.
the game is about consistency.
Yeah.
Doing it every day. Obviously little tweaks here and there, little adjustments, trying to get to that consistency.
Yeah.
But now the biggest thing, man, is just trying to clear my head and play.
Yeah.
I realize I play my best when there's no thought. You're just
Sure.
out there competing, working, playing with the homies, with the boys. So
Yeah.
that's the big one for me, just competing.
Yeah, how do you clear your head? Like, because obviously you're surrounded by baseball.
Right.
You're like baseball 24/7, almost, especially
Yeah.
in the Fall League. Like, how do you kind of just like clear your thoughts and just like focus on that?
It's a game, man. Like we come here every day, show up to the field, work in the cage,
Yeah.
really work on field, whatever. But bringing it back to it's a game.
Yeah.
We're here to play the game, and when you allow other things to get in your way from that, or like kind of distract you,
Yeah.
it's a little hard. It's a
Yeah.
little tougher when you have pulling you here, pulling you there. But just trying to get back to the game itself in its purest form is just go out there and compete.
Yeah. So for those who don't know you, like, what's your like baseball story? Like, where did it all begin for you?
So I grew up in Toronto, Oakville, Ontario.
Yeah.
I think I started playing when I was about 6 or 7 years old. It was never like serious. I didn't take baseball seriously until I turned, I would say 11.
Okay.
I went to Kansas City for the pitch hit and run competition.
Yeah, yeah.
I competed representing Canada, obviously, and
That's cool.
that was like as an 11-year-old seeing Andrew McCutcheon and this side of the
Yeah.
dugout, Mike Trout walking in and stuff, freaking out.
Yeah. How was that? How was that?
It was awesome, man. I remember just 10-year-old me just like not even knowing what to do,
Yeah.
just freaking out. But that experience itself, I think, is what kind of grew that love for the game.
Yeah.
Just seeing guys that you are,
Watch on TV.
yeah, they're superheroes
Yeah.
really in your head, and you see them in person. So that was really my first intro to like baseball taking me
Yeah.
somewhere. And then when I got into high school, I played for like a local team. And I was lucky enough to travel with the PBR team to Indianapolis for
Oh,
like
cool.
this
Like a showcase.
like a
Yeah.
showcase, right? And that was like my first time getting in front of scouts.
Oh, cool.
Right,
Cool.
so once I got that experience, it was like, okay, like these are kids that are probably college
Yeah.
professional ready, and I'm nowhere even close.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my intro. Okay, this is gotta work hard. You
Gotta take it serious.
Get in the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my taking it serious moment. And once I got into that environment, I played with the Ontario Blue Jays, which is like a travel ball team in Ontario. And we started our circuit. We traveled to Texas,
Oh,
went
cool.
to Florida a couple times.
Yeah. Texas and Florida, dude, they got some teams.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
like they're
Right.
just like producing like top talent. Yeah.
It's good competition
Yeah.
out there in high school. So that was really my first intro to like high level baseball at my age. And then I was lucky enough to be selected on the Canadian junior national team.
Oh, cool. How was that?
That was really like, oh, like these guys
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
I'm
And
15,
you're
16.
competing with them too, so like,
Yeah.
it kind of gives you that mindset of like, you know what, I can do this.
Yeah, it was really good. Just getting into that mindset of, okay, this is what the highest level. We're playing professionals at 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
So that was like my intro to, okay, this is high level baseball now, and like the routine of getting up, playing every day.
Yeah.
Like that was my intro to that. And then I was lucky enough for the Blue Jays selected me in the third round,
Yeah.
2019.
Were you thinking you were gonna get drafted?
I had an idea. My agent at the
Okay.
time did mention that a couple
Okay.
teams were interested, but I was committed to play at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
So
How mad
I-
were they when you told them like, look, I
Yeah,
ain't going?
that's one of the hardest decisions.
Yeah.
Just calling them and telling them that when they trusted me, believed in me at the time. But the decision to play professional, I
Yeah.
think, is one of the best decisions
Sure.
I made just for my personal development, because the everyday reps.
Yep.
Are in this environment of some of the best players in their respective areas is coming out here. So getting into the pro ball system early, I was
Yeah.
17 when I
Dang, it's
signed.
young, dude.
Yeah, so getting into that early, I think it was the best thing for my personal development.
Yeah.
And obviously now playing in the Arizona Fall League, it's you're knocking on the door a little
Yeah.
bit, and it's really just about the consistency. for a
Sure.
while.
Do you ever like think back like and like see like the college people posting like college game day and stuff like that? Or
Yeah.
like you ever think, oh man, I kind of missed that a little bit?
There always will be like a little hole in my
Yeah.
heart, just never
That experience.
getting that college experience.
Yeah.
But I think in the long run, everyone thinks about going to college
Yeah.
and that experience. But I think in the long run it'll be better for me
100%.
just getting into the system. When I
Yeah,
did.
dude, that's so cool. And you grew up a Blue Jays fan, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 100%.
How cool is it to get drafted by
Yeah,
them?
it
And it's
was-
a third round on us.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I think you kind of dream about it. You
Yeah.
don't really think it's gonna happen. And I didn't even think the Blue Jays were gonna take me when they did. But my agent called me, said that they're interested, and it was great
Yeah.
feeling getting that call for sure.
Yeah. What was the first like dump purchase you bought with your signing bonus?
Oh wow! I spent a number. I spent it on a backpack. I spent it was like 3,500 on a backpack.
On a backpack?
Yeah, I still have it.
What kind of backpack was
It
it?
was a Fendi bag.
Okay.
It was a Fendi backpack.
Yeah. That's sick.
But I think dumb purchase. I think it was my dad actually was very big in that decision. He's like, you worked hard for it. This is your
Yeah,
money.
spend it.
And we're smart enough to not just spend it. But it was just like a do what you want.
Yeah,
Go crazy. So that was like my first one.
Dude, that's so cool. So what was like your welcome to the minors moment where you're like, all right, I'm like, because you're 17,
Yeah.
and like, all right, now like I'm in pro ball now.
I think it was just like the everyday. Like, obviously in high school you kind of get exposed to it with the national team, but it's for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like now it's 3 to 5, 6 months of everyday baseball.
Yeah.
So that was a little tough in terms of the adjustment. But I was lucky enough to be on a team where it prepared me enough so
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked.
Okay.
It was just like, got to take recovery a little more serious. You
Yeah.
can't be up till 2 a.m. playing
Yeah,
2K anymore.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Those little things, it was like kind of the adjustment that I had to make.
Okay.
But, yeah.
That's awesome. What was do you have any like, or what's the most random thing that you've been asked to autograph as a player?
Someone asked me to sign a forehead, like with a
Yeah.
pen, like with not a marker, a
A
pen.
pen? Oof, ouch, that's
Yeah,
like
so I
basically
was-
tatting them up.
Yeah,
right?
I
That's
was
the
like,
point. Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna hurt, bro. I've had phone case. I've had like someone asked me to sign their Croc one time.
Dude,
one
I feel
Croc.
like a lot of people say that. Like, it might be the same person too, who's walking around getting all the autographs.
Yeah, no, I don't even know, but yeah, it's people do ask for some interesting things sometimes, but they're all at the end of the day they're trying to get
Yeah.
a little piece of a little
A memory.
autograph here
Yeah,
and there.
yeah.
So
Were you on Team Canada, right?
yeah, actually I played with Team Canada in the WBC.
WBC. How
Yeah.
was that experience?
Oh man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Man, like just being in that environment, you got big leaguers, established big
Yeah.
leaguers, guys that played at the highest level for years and years, and like seeing them in person on the same team as them. It's like these guys are human. As
Yeah,
much as they
yeah.
are great baseball players, they still do the same cage work we do in the league. They still have the same routines we have, and their overall approach to the game is different, just in terms of they take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And you can understand why they are how they are.
Where they're pros, or
Yeah.
not even pros, but like that
Yeah,
level.
Yeah, you can tell why, but they're human.
Yeah.
Like they do the exact same work that we do in the cage every morning.
Yeah.
They just take it a lot more seriously. They know exactly what they're doing because they've been doing it longer.
Yeah, and like just based on like the videos and like it just looked like an electric atmosphere, like
Yeah.
packed out.
Yeah.
Like how was it just playing in front? Is that like the biggest crowd you played in front of?
Oh yeah. I remember. We were getting blown out against Mexico. It's like 9-1 in the 8th inning, and
Yeah.
Randy Rosarena signing autographs in left field
During the game?
mid inning. Yeah,
Oh,
mid-inning.
mid inning.
Not like they had a pitching change.
Yeah,
signing
yeah.
autographs.
Dude,
so-
that dude's electric.
He turned it up there.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's crazy.
It was cool. Like just that whole experience. On the other side, other dugout, Team USA is right over there
Yes.
warming up. You're doing your work. Getting ready for the game, and Mookie Betts is running
Yeah.
past you. Just like
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? But-
Pinch me.
yeah. But it was awesome. It was a cool experience.
Yeah. Were there any players that you were able to talk to, like big leaguers, and be like, "Yo, can you give me some tips?"
Yeah, actually, I was lucky enough to talk to Freddie Freeman for a little
What?
bit.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
No, his cage routine, you could tell why he is
Yeah.
good. Watching him not even hit a ball past a certain part of the cage, it's like boom, boom,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every time. And like just his tips on, he came up when he, was what he mentioned. He was younger guy. He came up in a very crucial moment with the playoffs, and he was like freaking out.
Yeah.
And he said once the game started, it's baseball.
It's just a regular game that you've been playing for a while. Yeah.
So just hearing that perspective of it's just a game. In the moment, your head is kind of what makes the moment. It's
Yeah.
You put the work in, you're ready for it.
Yeah.
Just go play.
100%. So I seen that video of you and EVJ like jumping up and like high fiving.
Yeah.
Was that you or him? Like who?
See, the issue I have with that is, I guess it was a competition. I didn't even know it was a competition
Oh,
the
okay.
first day.
Okay.
And they come, oh, he jumps higher than you. I'm like, I didn't even know we were like, doing
okay.
it. So the next day, I decided to actually like jump.
Jump.
And we could definitely see the difference of who can really jump higher.
Yeah.
He's, oh, it's 1-1. We gotta do it again. All right, we did it again. And it's the same outcome. So in his head, he thinks he can jump higher, but I mean,
Who's faster?
I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
I know EVJ, he can run a little bit, but if I really had to, I'd take all of his lunch money, bro. All of it. All of it. Yeah, I know.
All of his lunch money.
It's all mine.
You got anything you want to say to that?
Hey,
Come over here. Yeah, come on over here. You can jump in.
What you gotta say, man?
Yeah. You can jump in here.
What was the question?
All right. He's saying how fast he can take your lunch money in a race.
Go ahead.
Do I have to defend myself? How many bags you got?
I mean, that's
How
not
many
the
bags
question.
you got?
That's
How
not the
many bags
question.
you got?
That was not the
How many
question.
bags do you got?
That was not the question.
How many bags do you have?
I
How
have
many
three-
bags? do
Three
you have?
stolen bases.
3? How many times have you been thrown out?
One time.
Okay.
And so you were 1 for 2 last game. You were hosed, by the way. You got thrown out by a mile. So,
I mean, you're supposed to say that.
I've been thrown
That
out
was-
once.
That was not the case.
How many bags you got?
I got 8.
Okay.
So I got twice the amount of your bags. So
I feel like eight's
That's
a bigger
just,
number.
it's actually a little bit more than twice if you did the math properly. Right?
okay.
But you good.
All right, almost 3 times the amount of like your
Nice.
bags. So I can say I'm faster.
That's not how that works, bro.
It is. It
You've
is.
had more opportunities.
No, I'm just faster.
All right, bro.
You want to race? What's your fastest 60?
Don't ask me that, bro. You're
Fastest
gonna
60.
get mad. 6'2".
Oh my gosh, you're lying.
It's on
That's
camera.
in
It's on
Canada
video.
numbers though.
Was
No,
that-
it's
was
on
that like-
video.
was that like a perfect game
At
event?
LSU.
That was a perfect game event?
No, it was at a tournament showcase.
There's no shot you were in a 6'2". I've seen you run.
All right, bro.
I've seen you run.
I have video.
I got 6'5" in you. 6'4".
I have video.
6'5", 6'4".
I have proof. I'm not making this up. I have proof.
So he also jumps higher than you. He says.
Do we need to pull up the video? Come on,
I might pull it up and,
Pull up the video.
overlay. I'll overlay it on
Please
this.
pull up that video.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep dreaming, kid. Keep dreaming.
All right, bro.
Oh, awesome. All right. What is your hidden talent?
My hidden talent, chess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're like a chess master.
one of my life goals is to become a chess grandmaster.
I don't even know how that all works out, but
Yeah,
that's cool.
You gotta play tournaments, but I be playing a little bit of chess here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my hidden cooking.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can
like
cook a little
baking or
bit.
like cooking.
Cooking,
Okay.
whatever you want.
What's your like go-to meal if you had to like shut off?
I'll say Cajun chicken pasta,
Ooh.
a little bit of omelets, breakfast food, any type of omelets, homemade
Dude,
potatoes.
I'm all in on omelets. That's like the go-to meal for me.
Yeah, I did my homemade version of Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Oh, yeah?
Check my IG
Yeah.
highlights for that one.
I'm gonna have to check that out then.
But, I be throwing it up a little bit.
Yeah. Who's the drippiest player here?
Drippiest player,
Yeah, in the fall league, or at least maybe in your team, or who you seen?
like on the field or off the field?
Oh, off the field, or either or.
On the field, wow, excluding myself.
Sure. I mean, if you want to include, if you want to say you are, then you go by all means. Shoot your shot.
Now I would say EBJ do be putting it on a little bit, just a little bit. I can't gas it.
Yeah, but his head get big.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
But just a little bit. I'll say Cam Cauley. Cam
Okay.
Cauley do be got a little stuff
Little
with
drip.
him.
Okay.
Hidden, like I'm saying hidden drip, like
Sneaky.
Will Robertson.
Sneaky drip.
Yeah,
Sneaky drip. All right.
High
That's-
Sox version of Will Robertson.
Oh, dope.
High
Dope.
Sox,
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. What's your go-to snack at a gas station? If you got a road trip, what are you grabbing?
Beef jerky.
Oh yeah.
That protein, good flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
What are you snacking under the dugout? You big seeds guy?
Seeds, you know, I'm actually allergic to sunflower seeds, so I went my whole life without eating seeds. With the team, with the Blue Jays we're
Yeah.
on, they have like a little snack bin, so they're
Okay.
full of like Welch's and Chewy bars.
Yeah.
So I would probably say like Welch's.
Yeah,
I
like the
Welch's.
little like fruit chews or
Yeah,
like
fruit snack,
snacks or
Welch's.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, Welch's, that's good. I think Black Bear or Black. Like I like that. I think that's a better brand for me for fruit juice. But yeah, dude, I'm all in on those.
Nice.
All right, last question. What are 3 things you're grateful for?
3 things I'm grateful for. My family.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, family. You know, a lot of people aren't fortunate enough to have both
Yeah.
parents, so just being able to call my mom, call my dad whenever, that's one thing. The opportunity to play this game
Yeah.
for a living, that's one thing. Never take that for granted because it could be taken from you at any moment. And the last thing I'm grateful for, I mean, just having good people around
Yeah.
me. You know, like good friends, good teammates. You know,
Uh-huh.
just a lot of people. You hear stories all the time of bad people, one bad person in
Yeah.
your life, and it could change the entire outcome. So just having good people around me.
That's awesome. Who do you think wins the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. See, the Eagles got something to prove this year.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they made it last year, and but I would say I like the Niners too.
Yeah, let's go.
It's gonna be a good season this year. Everyone's good. Like the good teams are really really good this year.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go with the Niners.
Yeah, that's awesome. So me and EBJ got a bet. So if the Niners win the
Okay.
NFC, I get to pick his walk-up music for the first 3 weeks of the season.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask you to help me out with some choices.
Yeah.
'Cause I know
yeah.
the Niners are finna do it.
Oh yeah, I got. Yeah, we'll turn EBJ out. We'll get him up. Real quick.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. All right, bro. I appreciate you coming
doubt.
on. Yeah, you starting tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
be
good
in
luck,
there.
man. Slow.
I'm not worried about it.